Hello everyone, this is Bernice at the Napping Mouse, and in today's video I'm actually going to show you how to make these beautiful Christmas tags. I know Christmas is over, we're done with, but save those Christmas papers, the tags, the bows, the ribbons after all the presents are open. Yeah, we all tend to throw those away, but they're just way too pretty to do that. So I'm going to show you how to recycle them and use it to make for the next Christmas for this. I mean, look, in my house, this was all of the papers that were left over that was used also for tags, and I'm like, no, we cannot throw these away. All of the ribbons that were in previous presents, I decided there's no way we're throwing this away. This is just way too pretty. And then these are also, let me set this aside. These are also cards that I had from Punch Studios. I do not carry the Punch Studios at the store. I mean, this was my stash from pretty much many years ago that I never really used. But they're way too pretty just to get rid of. So we are going to create Christmas tags out of them, okay? So the first thing that you're going to do is you'll need all of your Christmas wrapping papers, the ribbons, the bows, the twines, anything, any embellishments, any tags that you had, and even Christmas cards. You'll need some of those. And then the next thing that you'll need is a 12 by 12 paper. This is a 12 by 12 sheet of cardstock. This is from my colors and it's called Tuscan Sun. And this is going to be the base of the tags itself. And then you'll just need your glue, your adhesive, some dimensionals, a hole punch to create those tags, a scissors, and a trimmer. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do, let's just set these aside for now. Let's create our base first. And then we'll go ahead. I'm thinking, well, we'll choose this pretty soon anyways. So I'm going to get my trimmer. The trimmer that I like to use is a Stampin' Up! One that I had many years now. And my go-to, I'm used to using it. So I go ahead and I use that. I don't think they sell this trimmer anymore. And you do need a demonstrator in order to purchase any of their trimmers. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to do is cut it at 6 inches. So just straight in the middle, set one piece aside, and then turn this piece to the 12-inch size. So this is 12 by 6, and you're going to cut it at 3 inches. I believe it's 3 times. 2, 3. This is going to create your larger tags, and the larger tags are actually great for, of course, larger presents or even to hang over a wine bottle, that sort of stuff. So yeah, we'll set that aside, and that's for the larger. Now your second piece here at the 6-inch side, you are going to cut it at 2 inches, and you'll see why. Okay, so you'll have 2 pieces here. Take your 2 by 12, and then at the 12-inch side, you're going to cut it at 4 inches. And with this one, we are just making the smaller tags. You can use this to put it on treat bags or even the gift bags too. So you'll have 3 of your 2x4s here, and then we're also going to get more of the 2x4s and just continue cutting them at 2 inches. And I believe you'll do this 4 or 5 times. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So this particular one, you're getting 2, 4, 6, 9 of the 2x4. Okay, and you will have 4 of the 3x6. Okay, and then the way that's all for the trimmer that you'll need. So let's put that one away. And then for making any of the tags, let's get one of your scissors, get your hole punch, and where did I put my hole punch? Oh, here it is. I actually put it away in a neat place, and I forget where I put it. Okay, so about 1/4 of an inch down, go ahead and make the punch in the center. Okay, and then you've got that, and we'll do that in a sec. And get your scissors, and we're going to cut it at an angle. Okay, and then take the piece that you just cut off and put it to the other side corner it, making sure that it's nice and flush with the corners, and then just cut that off, okay? And then this becomes your base template, so therefore you can actually do 2 cards at a time. I wouldn't do more. This cardstock is pretty thick and the paper tends to move. I mean, I don't have luck with it. You may, so you're more than welcome to try it, but I've never had luck with it. Okay, now we're going to create our hole punch again. Okay, so now you've got that, and then let's do the same thing with the last 3x6. And before I used to make a lot of the 2x4 tags, but I just got really interested in making the 3x6. They just look really pretty in the end and give out such like a wow factor. Okay, so now, I don't know if you've seen in my last video, maybe I'll put the link up there, but I created a tabletop trash bin, and this is how it turned out. So I hope you like that. But yeah, so any little trash I have, I just throw it in that bin. Okay, so now we're going to set this aside, and I'm not going to cut all of this, but I will show you. You will do the same thing and still go about, I would say 1/4 of an inch down, and then go through the same process. Okay, and then take that little piece, and after this video I'll show you how many Christmas tags I've made. You will be surprised. I was surprised at how much. Ooh, that kind of turned out a little wonky. I didn't like that. All right, let's do that again. Sorry, didn't care for that one. I think because I had it there, we'll be more careful this time around. Okay, let's go ahead and cut this. Yeah, but as I was saying, I was extremely surprised. Okay, much better. Let's trash that, and that will be this will be the base template for those, but I'm not going to go ahead and use this one. I'm going to get one of the 3x6 tags and create that. So the next thing that you want to do is choose your background. I kind of like this, and then I also like this, but this almost doesn't need anything else but that. So that'll be a quick tag to make. I wonder if it's better on a, I don't know. No, I'm not going to use that one. I really like this Fa La La a lot. I've got this one here too, which that's so like cabinish rustic. I may take some of these. No, I'm going to stick with the Fa La La. I just like this one here. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is make sure the paper is, we have enough, and so obviously we have way more than enough. I'm going to turn this over to the other side so I can glue it to the other side, but I know that this is a straight edge and that's a straight edge. And also take into consideration when you're using this particular cardstock for my colors, one side is textured like a linen and the other side is smooth. So decide which one that you want to use. I still like to write on the texture side, so I'm going to make sure that that's the right side up. And then also, you see how this is the top of the card? This particular design, it does have a top and a bottom, so make sure that it's not upside down. Okay, so I almost goofed there, but now I see it and I'm not. So I'm going to go ahead and add adhesive, and I've got my tape runner here. I'm going to add adhesive to the back here and here. I don't have to go too crazy with adhesive. I mean, it's just light cardstock. So yeah, and I really love this paper. The paper that I'm using right now is from Waste Not Paper, and it's part of their Christmas collection. All right, there we go. Now, I didn't get it all straight over there, but I think it's still going to be okay. And then after that, you cut it off. You know what? This is kind of driving me crazy. All right, there we go. So now let's cut that off. Now, some of you may be wondering, why didn't I just go ahead and glue the 12 by 12 to the paper itself or vice versa. And the reason being is, before I cut it into tags, it would have been a lot easier. There are times where I have put glue not in the places, and then when I cut the tag it doesn't stick and I have to re-glue it. So I just find it that this is an easier, more efficient way of creating the tags. Also, I find that especially during the holidays, I'm creating so much products or projects that I get like I'm trying to hurry up and I don't enjoy the process. And the whole thing about making any kind of DIY projects is to enjoy the process. And so I promised myself this year that I was going to do that. So I'm not worried about Christmas. We have, what, 11 more months to go. So yeah, not worried about that. Okay, so now I'm going to take my collection of the cards. That actually looks cute, but I don't know if the two will match. I like that too in the color, and I like the contrast on that one. This was actually a card, so I know that I'll cut this out, but I'll most likely fussy cut this. I'll actually save the Merry Christmas and also here and glue it to the card, to the tag itself, and it really just, you know, makes it easier to not having to find the right sentiment, or if I don't have the stamp for it, that sort of stuff. So yeah, let's just do that. Or the Santa. Well, Santa looks kind of cute, even though he's a little busy. Oh no, I'm gonna go with this. Okay, I'll just go with that. That looks awesome. Okay, so I already have dimensionals, and that was from the Christmas card itself. So I'm gonna just reuse it since it's still sticky there, but I will glue it, making sure that it stays down. And then that would look so cute. Okay, another thing that I like to do and take under consideration with this is that you see how there's a little bow here. Create your own little bow. Let me see if I can get that smaller one. Where is it? Let's see if that one will go. That one may be too big. Let me see if I have a smaller one here. See, this size, it's 1/4 of a width, and I know this one is not particularly recycled, but if you have extras, yeah, go ahead and use it. Look at the design in whatever image you have, and if you can actually make it a real one, like I'm going to make a real bow out of this and place it on there. So that will kind of trim this off. That will give, you know, add some texture, add some element, add some dimension to that. Really cool. Let me put this. What I'm using is the double dots from Scrapbook Adhesive, really good one, archival, and I believe I still have some at the store, so you can find it on my online store. See how cool that looks? I really like that. Okay, perfect. So now we're going to go ahead and add some more ribbons over here, just like what I did over here to this tag. So let me start putting this stuff away, because I don't know about you, but you know how some of your craft things are kind of like creeps up on you little by little. So I have this one here and I really like it, but I do not like the, actually I got some more. Let me see if I can combine two different ones. That'll look kind of cool. I kind of like that yellow and green there too. I don't like the wire here, so I'm going to measure it, oh, let's say about, what, 8 inches? Give or take 8 inches. I'm going to cut that. Okay. And I'm going to remove the wire, the existing wire from this carefully. There's one. And don't throw these wires just yet. You can reuse them for this particular project, and I'll show you what I'm gonna do. I'm actually gonna do 2 of these, so I'm gonna make this the same size. Actually, okay, so no, I don't. That's pretty much close. go ahead and let's see, let's just put this through together, and then I'll put twine and tie it the way I did here. I was going to doing a different way, but no. And I'll show you the reason to save the wires in a second. Let's go ahead and put this through. Oops. Make sure they're both in the middle. Okay, turn this around. Okay, so you see how I have, yes, perfect. This and this kind of, let's make sure it widens up. Okay, so you see how this is, like I want to make it tight over here, so I can actually take this wire and just encircle it around, to roll it around on both sides just to make sure it's nice and secure. And we can cover that with another bow. So I'll cut this wire out. That's not going. Actually, what I should have done was twist it to make it close like that. So let me see what other piece, or just undo a particular section. You see what I'm doing? I may need tweezers. Nope, I think I'm good. Okay, so for now, that is all I need. And I have this particular bow here that I could add, and it already comes with the twisty tie. So let's just undo the twisty tie. I can glue it if I choose to do so. Let that dry instead of with the twisty tie, but we're just going to keep the twisty tie on there. And I will make sure no one gets poked with the wire. Maybe I didn't need the twisty tie, I mean the wire, but it does make it easier to hold on to. Okay, awesome. All right, I tied it in the back here, and then let's see if I can roll it up. There we go. Okay, and then maybe put it underneath one of the ribbons, or just let it be. I can also use a button or some other things to fix that, but yeah, let's go fix this bow here. Awesome, I think it's looking cute. Okay, so let me trim off, I'll do this at an angle. When you trim off any of the fabric type, it's good to have a sharp pair of scissors. And then I also will trim, maybe I'll do a tail instead. When you make any tail and you fold it in half like this, I mean obviously I put the two ends together so I could just do it at one time, but wherever the fold is going to be inward. Okay, so if the fold is on this side, you make sure that the angle of the scissor is on this side, so you're going to cut towards the fold. Okay, now I've done it a few times the other way, and really this is the easiest way that I had created, so I can remember to do it the right way. Okay guys, there it is. There's the other tag. Didn't take much time, and yes, I think it just looks beautiful. Let me know what you think. Let me bring in some of the other tags that I have. This is all from my stash. This was from Anna Griffin wrapping paper, also again from Punch Studios, and I can't even tell you where I got the rest because they were all from the other people's wrapping and what they did. So but here's a few more. I think this was from Waste Not Paper, and this was a Martha Stewart place card. Yeah, turned out really cute. But I mean, see, I totally went to town and I didn't even realize that I was able to create this, and I still have much more. That's a beautiful one too. Much more to do. So let me know what you think. If you like what you see, please hit that like button. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love for you to do so. I am planning on putting new projects about 2 to 3 times a week. Okay, thank you so much for watching, guys. You take it easy. Bye-bye.